Good morning. I am just pretty excited to be here. I have been working on a series of studies on a musky fishing fly. And some of the studies have been finished, and we mounted one. Here it is. It's mounted on a board and it's waxed. Pretty happy with that one. It was pretty interesting. I think the size on the page might have been a little crowded. So I did another one. And actually, this is number 9. And my mentor told me, you should try to do 10 of the same. Here's the fly. Here's the picture. I tried to do some fuzzy things, some different things with the feathers. You can see where I dripped off the page with the water, and it kind of flowing. It looks kind of like it's in the water maybe flowing, but I just haven't really been too enthusiastic about how, I don't know, the feathers look. But she said to do 10, and today I am going to do number 10. That's the part that I'm excited about because this is going to be just fun. I'm not going to try too hard to make it perfect. And we're just going to lay out an outline here today, kind of where it is on the page, maybe get some ideas on what I want it to look like. Trying to get the spacing down, but that's it. That's all I'm going to do with that. I just kind of want to free flow this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to splatter it. This is just water. It's in a spray, and I want it kind of more gloppy like. We're just going to put some water on the paper, kind of gloppy like, and kind of like angle it, kind of like so. If the water was coming down, it would kind of come down off of the top, and we're just gonna drop some color, some blue in here. I don't know if you can see this or not. Probably not so much. There's shiny stuff in this, and it's not just black. I mean, it kind of looks black, but it's not just totally black. And we're gonna just drop some color in here and see where it goes. And this is gonna be like the totally fun one. Sometimes you try so darn hard and it just doesn't work. So let's just go for fun. And I got some black here. I'll just put a little black in there, maybe. And I got this cool little tool that if I wanted to pull some lines out, I can. But this is one of those deals where let's just see where the water and the pigment are going to go. It's like, I don't do that very often. Sometimes you just want to control everything so darn much. And today, I do not feel like I want to be in that much control. I just want to see what happens. Where would it go? Look at that. Watch the flow. Let's just watch where the where the water's gonna go. Look at that, it's just got streaks in it. And if this thing was in the water, it wouldn't be perfectly nice like this. I mean, it just wouldn't be. It would be all washing. And so let's just add a little red in here too, because there's kind of red in those feathers, and kind of red in here. And we're just gonna float some color through here. It's like, what? You can just do that? It's like, man, I'm gonna try anyway. It's like, yeah, where's this gonna go? What? Got some sparklies. Where? Watch it flow, you know? What? Oh, how cool is that, huh? And just draw out some feather-like things from here. And let the water, it's kind of hoping that we might get, I can whisk this a little more. You spritz it. Not getting quite as much flow as I was hoping for. So let's just add some flow. Let's just add some more water. See what happens. Does that look like something? Does that look like feathering? Oh, look at that streaks coming down here. Like, what? This is kind of falling into the more of a abstract concept, I think. We're just gonna see, look at it go. You know, the thing about watercolors, you know, you can try to control it, and more often than not, you're probably going to find out it's going to elude you. And sometimes you just play with it, just let it do its own thing for a little while. Wow, what does that mean to you? What does that look like to you? So let's just kind of excited about where this is going. You know, well, maybe I don't want to try to control this much more than I already am. Here's a, you know, it's kind of, you can lift off some of this. See what happens if you lift off some of the color around here. Lift off spaces. This eyeball ran into that a little bit. Put a little more dark in here. Darken it up. Not too much. I want to add a couple little spots of dark into the feathers here. See what that might do. We can pull those out and see where they go. Yeah. It's been kind of an interesting progression of designs that this has come up with, and the whole idea of Dabble and Babble is just relax. Don't make it so important that, you know, you can't enjoy it, and sometimes that happens. So just committed to a little show locally on the 11th of December in Oregon, Wisconsin. It's kind of a fundraiser. I haven't really done a lot of shows that could generate some income. I'm just currently in an exhibit, but that exhibit is mostly just to show off the work and give people an opportunity to get into an art gallery, pop-up art gallery. And maybe they hadn't gone to one before. Just it's like a new opportunity. I've been noticing that, with all the supply chain issues, that there isn't any reason why a person can't buy something made here in the U.S., especially art. There's so much art and so much art that is excellent, and the non-professional, amateurs, hobbyists, excellent artwork that just go out there in some of these tiny town shows or craft shows or something and really support people here in your area or wherever you're from. The more I'm into this, it's like, this is so untapped as a delightful form of entertainment, just going and visiting, and it's just so much more interesting than the store-bought. And toys, I bought a articulated wooden fish when my son, I think we went to a St. Vincent's when he was 9, and just picked up this fish, wooden fish, pull toy. I'm not even sure why he liked it. You would have thought he would have been a little too old for that, but it was cool. I mean, every little scale on it articulated and moved around, and I tell you what, this is kind of neat, using the rubber part of this and rubbing something off. Interesting. Just I got these things, these shiny bits. Maybe we can just give some definition around it, and then it'd be like negative painting and see what happens. It's probably all going to just kind of drift back together again. But anyway, on the fish, I have 11 grandkids, and I tell you what, that fish has been their absolute favorite toy every time they've ever come here. I mean, you can give them fancy stuff, and you always find the one thing, the talking toy or computer game or whatever, but every single one of those kids, older, younger, whatever, will drag that articulated fish around the house, or station it, or do something with it. We don't give our kids are so imaginative, and I think we block that sometimes by giving them things that are predefined as to what they are. We need to let them be the creators in their own world sometimes. What do you think of this? Do you think that's cool? I think it's kind of cool. I don't know how much more I want to actually. I think this is going to have to dry. I'm going to have to see where it goes from there. I can see where I could pull one of these little shooting things through here. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe a little more dark. Maybe a little more dark in through here. Give it a little more depth, a little value change. without trying to make it too much. I don't know. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for now. It's kind of what I wanted to do today, is bring that to your attention and keep tuned. I am going to be posting on my website just kind of a recap of what I did with the various studies, and you'll see all the different ones. So you want to look on a blog for that. And if you're, we can always do some, we can drip some background color. I think we need some drops, kind of something like this in here. Just like, whew, what's that going to do? This is basically dirty water. And I've been, what do you think of that? And I get some things. Well, that's it for today. Check on the blog on my website. I would really love you. You can subscribe to my YouTube video or subscribe to on my website for newsletters. I try to keep the information limited because I know people get so much in their emails nowadays, and I respect that you would not want to have anything just filling it every day. But subscribe, and there's a free print that you can print out for yourself if you so inclined. And if you're into the musky flies or know somebody, share that with them too. And thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again later. Thank you.